Didn't expect this today. Snow. Snowing. How beautiful it is out here. Okay, welcome to the workshop. I hope everybody had an amazing week. And today we start the kitchen. Now, caveat up front, this thing is not gonna be pretty. It's gotta be functional. The goal is to utilize this while I'm in the garage. But once I leave the garage and move into the house and actually have a real kitchen, this will be used as a workbench. So it doesn't need to be pretty. Like I said, purely functional. So we're utilizing whatever lumber I have left, which is quite a bit. I still have some outside. I got a lot inside. So we're going to utilize this as much as possible. And like I said, it's going to be an ugly duckling. We'll try to pretty it up. We'll try to make it look nice. We'll make sure it's functional and it doesn't hurt us. Which I mean is give us splinters every time we want to use the kitchen. So we'll try to make it look as pretty as possible. But like I said, once this is gone and we're in the house, we have to be able to utilize this as some type of workbench. So we're going to try to make it as good as possible, but with that caveat on the end. Okay, so I kind of got a good design here. I think we'll actually see if this design will work once we start putting it together. I'm really horrible with measurements and getting everything straight, so we'll see if everything works, which I'm sure it will. So let's get her started. We are ready to go. After all that cutting, let's turn a light on here. No, I don't want the fans off. Got some fans up there now. One there, one there. But the lights is what I wanted. But yeah, so after all that cutting, this is what we got going right here. So remember I said that I'm not good with measurements? Well, that's going to be our L basically. So try to visualize this is we have the sink in this corner, right, not right in the corner, but right on that end, but in the corner. Then we have storage underneath. This is going to be the top, if you will. The stove, a little stove top, will go right in, sit in that little area, and then we'll have more storage. Now this is going to be where we store our 30-gallon propane tank, our clean water, and our dirty water. So we're going to have both systems right in the, or all in the corner right here. So this corner will be easy access to replace propane, replace water, replace or dump gray water, if you will. So but that's what it's looking like. So the L will come out from over here, from this side, go that way. I redesigned this thing like 4 times. So we'll have our food pantry against the garage door. The refrigerator will be pushed down a tad, but it'll be right there. Our trash cans will come inside, and we'll utilize as much space as possible without infringing on a little walkway to the living room from the door, and try to keep it as clean as possible. We'll see how it goes. This is plan probably L already, so if we have to move to plan P and Q and whatever, we'll keep moving. But as of right now, this is what we got, and hopefully this works out. So I gotta build some legs, and then we'll start mashing all this together, and we'll look at the bottoms and all of that jazz. So hey, I'm excited. You should be excited as well. You gotta be so noisy. There we have it, boys and girls. We got our top working. Now, let's put some legs on this sucker and let's see where we go from there. Might be a little tough. We're gonna figure this out. We got a long way to go, but we got a little something going. Maybe, do you guys need some lights? Because I have lights. I took the lights out of this corner so that I could run the fans continuously to keep that heat coming down. It's a constant 62 here. Hey you. Alright, let's go get some more legs. We got all our braces in, or legs I should say. That one's a little crooked. We're gonna have to fix that one, but try to square up as much as I can. This little indented area, this will be where the stovetop goes. Sink will go here, and down in the hole here, since this is kind of unusable, this will be where we put our gray water, clean water, and propane tank for the stove. Roughing it in. She's looking, I mean, coming together like it might be something. Like I said, guys, this isn't gonna be pretty. We're gonna make it as best we can, and it's all we got. So we might do some sanding, maybe a little staining, maybe a little, I don't know, we'll try to make it look as nice as we can. But in the long run, this has got to be purely functional, and I'll be happy with functional. So boom, I'm liking where we're at. All right, so after numerous more cuts, check it out. We got our tops up in here, and tops up in here. Still got to cut these out, and we got a lot of bracing, not bracing, but our bottom, I guess that would be bracing. And then we got our shelving stuff. That's not all nailed in yet. Nothing's nailed in. I still have to, actually I'm charging the solar system with the generator. So as you can see, this is pretty cool. Get a little look-see into this. Yeah, we're charging and we're in line mode, but we're charging up the batteries right now with the generator, since I ain't got any solar panels. But priorities, right? So right now the priority is get the kitchen set up, and so we can have a refrigerator, a stove, a sink, and get all that situated. I don't know about the sink. We'll get the sink in and everything, but I'm not sure if we'll have any running water just yet. I gotta figure that piece out still. There's a lot of different options. I've been looking at maybe using the smaller solar system to charge a 12-volt battery that we can run a 12-volt pump for water. That's the goal right now. See, it's the only option I can see without having to switch out a battery every, who knows, 2 days, 1 day, whatever. I already have enough issues with power. I don't need to add to that. So what I would like to do is get the two 12-volt batteries from the initial solar system into here so we can pump water for our sink. And then I gotta do the stove. We'll get the stove hooked up and in there eventually, but I would like to sand and stain all this wonderful wood. Maybe not all of it, maybe we'll leave some original and just clear coat the top of it. But yeah, there's a few things I like to do. We gotta put some doors on it. We're gonna put curtains on places we don't want to be seen. So but yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. I really like how this countertop is turning out. All I did was measure the width for 4 2x6s, and yeah, I think this is going to be pretty stout. It's going to be pretty nice. I'll put one piece of bracing in the middle, and I'll put another piece of bracing in the middle on that side, and then the stove will be here. I was going to cut something out here and put a cutting board in here, but yeah, this is turning out really nice. I think nail in all this the shelving stuff, and then we still need to cut all the OSB for the shelving. I'm going to put an OSB slice here, probably one through the center. Might have to do a little bit of bracing on the bottom for so the shelf sits in there real nice. And then yeah, other than that, I think we are looking good. I'm liking where we're going. So we'll keep it up. Thanks. Boom. Alright, it's another morning out here, and we gotta kind of put this thing together some. Once we get everything that's here in place, kind of, we're gonna go ahead and move this into position, and then we'll start adding pieces to it, because it's getting a little heavy, and it's gonna be hard to move from here to here if we keep adding. wood to make it heavier. So we're gonna go ahead and try to move this thing after we nail some stuff. But the progress that is being made is truly amazing. Boom. All right, I think that's where she's gonna be. That's where she's gonna, her final resting place. So this carpet is giving me some issues. You can see we got kind of a downslope because we're on the carpet here, but not in that corner. So I'm not sure if I just leave it. Maybe I'll shim that side up a ½ inch. We'll see. I do have some plywood or some OSB I could slide under there, but I can definitely tell there's a little slope there. So if I can tell, anybody can tell. So, but yeah, definitely high in this corner. So I'm just gonna have to raise that up a bit. But yeah, working space. Maybe appliances over here. No, I don't think so. Probably over here. We'll do some coffee maker, whatever, some BS. Or maybe it'll go over there and then I'll just put my dishes here. I'm not sure, but definitely stove here. And then work area here. Cabinetry down here. I gotta figure that out still. Then we got a ton of sanding to do. I gotta go buy some stain still. I gotta put in another 1x6 back here. I mean, sorry, 2x6. Gotta get some OSB down here for my stove. OSB for the shelving. She's coming together though. I'll be able to use her soon. Hopefully. I gotta get some OSB up in here though. What a pain. Pain in the, yeah, you know what. So, moving right along. Moving forward is always a good direction. At least I'm not moving backwards yet. I do have to take these back out. Then I have to sand them. I got the sink in here. It's gonna have to come back out. It's just temp installed. We do have some ugly looking wood, but man, I think that gives her character. And we'll try to sand it up, make it look somewhat presentable, but we do need to get some shelving in. I think for the back side, I'm just gonna do a nice curtain over the back. I don't know. We got some options we can play around with. Definitely a pain in the butt getting it into this corner, but I gotta get some shelving in. Let's get moving. All right, guys. She's coming into shape. We got some shelving, bracing in, and we're just about ready. We got our flat spot for our stove, and yeah, we got a lot to still have a lot to do. It seems like it's never ending, but we got enough. We're gonna start cutting some OSB for some shelving. Like I said, guys, functional, not pretty. I think this is gonna be amazing even after we build the house and have a beautiful kitchen. We'll still be able to utilize this as a workbench slash storage space slash, we can even keep the sink in there and use it as a washing station. So yeah, I think this is going to turn out really well. This almost looks like a little computer desk right here. Not that we're gonna use it as that, but it's looking good. It's looking good. The measurements seem to be working out. I'm not messing up any of them. It's always measure twice, cut once or twice or whatever. Just throw the piece of wood away and get you a new one. So we'll figure that out as we go. And yes, it's coming along. I love it. Kitchen is coming together. So nice. So I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. I know I did. Saw family I hadn't seen in quite some time, and saw family I didn't see for a few weeks. Anyway, it was great, and like I said, I plan on doing a trip here. I got some people coming in, my son actually, and it's gonna be amazing. So I wish you all a very, very happy new year. Make sure you get your resolutions out. What can you do better? I know I can't do anything better. I'm so great. Anyway, I'm still gonna work on this. This is where I'm gonna leave you though. I want you to have the best of the best weeks. Start the year off right, and enjoy yourself. As always, peace.